Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. Gene Joke here, and today I'm reviewing the Windjammers, Karnov and Friends collection for the Evercade. This will be a slightly shorter review, essentially just ranking in the games in order of preference and giving it a score without going too in depth on the individual games. But there will be individual game reviews coming separately which go far more in depth. So let's get started by having a really good ranking, shall we? Now, I will start off with my least favourite and work up to my favourite game on the collection. There are 5 games to get through, so let's start off with
Number 5.
Windjammers. Yep, one of the title games is my least favourite of the collection. Now, this is very much personal preference. I think for many people this will be one of the favourites, but it's just not my jam. I've tried to like it, I've learnt the skills, I've gotten better at it, but I just don't really enjoy it. But it is a polished, well-made arcade game of frisbee. Well, competitive frisbee.
Number 4.
Karnov, the other title game, I suppose, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's a big enough name to end up in the title of the collection, but it's not all that fun, to be perfectly honest. Now, it is fun playing through the game, seeing the various different creatures, and there's a lot of oddities and general data-east weirdness. And it's worth a playthrough for curio's sake, and there is definitely things to like here, but it can be very, very irritating. I strongly recommend playing with the dip switches and making life easier for yourself, and even then it will probably irritate you. The game itself is a sort of run and gun platformer where you control a fire-breathing Russian strongman, obviously named Karnov, and you fight off all manner of weird beasties, collect items such as ladders, speed-up shoes and boomerangs and so on and so forth. Definitely an interesting game, and one I have nostalgia for myself, but ultimately it's not the most fun to play.
Number 3.
Vapor Trail Hyper Offense Formation. In this vertically scrolling shoot 'em up, you control one of 3 planes and you go and shoot the enemy, go pew pew, collect power-ups and all the things you usually do in such a game. It's got some solid graphics, a decent cheesy hard rocking soundtrack and fairly average shoot 'em up gameplay. It's a solid vertically scrolling shoot 'em up, nothing more, nothing less.
Number 2.
Atomic Runner Chelnov. In this automatically scrolling run and gun, you control Chelnov, a superpowered Russian who got caught in a nuclear explosion or meltdown at a plant, and fight off enemies. Initially the controls may seem a bit awkward and might seem quite frustrating, but once you get past that it starts becoming a really fun and compelling game. To be honest, my initial impression of this game was fairly negative, but a bit of perseverance really did pay off and I had a lot of fun with this one.
Number 1.
Rogue Armor Force, a side-scrolling run and gun where you control a mech which you can design at the beginning of the game or that you can change when it comes to continuing, and you run and blast your way through various levels, taking out enemy soldiers, vehicles and their own mechs, as well as some quite big bosses. It's actually the sequel to Vapor Trail, although it's had a bit of a direction shift, I suppose. It's gone from being vertical to horizontal, and you've changed from piloting a jet fighter to piloting a giant mech thing. Like in Vapor Trail, you have some awesome cheesy hard rock soundtrack that really suits the action. It has a decent anime inspired visual style and some nice little cutscenes to set the scene, and there's plenty of levels to blast your way through.
Overall opinion.
So when this cart was announced, my first thought was, well, it's only 5 games and the other Data East collections have had 10 or 12 games on them, so it seemed a bit lacking. And yes, I know this isn't called a Data East collection because of who owns the licenses, but these are all Data East games. So you would hope that with there being fewer games that they're all better quality games. But I suppose that is a bit subjective. But I think all the games here are quite solid in some respect or another. I can see some people bouncing off of Karnov because of the difficulty, but they might also do the same with Chelnov, but personally I do think it is a solid collection. And I'd imagine that if you're a fan of Windjammers or more into that style of game, you'd get even more from it than I did anyway. To give the collection a score, I'd have to go with a 6.5 out of 10. And if you like Windjammers, then I'd say it'd be a 7.5 out of 10. That's it for this short cart review. I'll leave you with the silly song as usual. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.
Are you zoom on the next target to Karnov? That's how we do it!
blur through air, a silent bow, no room for fear, just here and now. Windjammers, oh yeah, battling it out on court in the summer sun. Windjammers, oh yeah, windjammers, oh yeah. Angles calculate, feints rehearse, each move home to strike first. The slam comes low, the counter flies, a dance of wills beneath wide skies. Guys! Windjammers, oh yeah, battling it out on court in the summer sun. Windjammers, oh yeah, windjammers, oh reflex rhythm, every breath, a contest flirting close with death. The crowd dissolves, the world gone mute. All that remains, precision pursued. Battling it out on court in the summer sun. Windjammers, oh yeah, windjammers, oh yeah. Steel on sand, the fury flows through blazing heat and tides repose. Send it wide or draw it